people. This is the 11th installment of Overdrive. It's been a while for me. I'm a little rusty. I've been having a few things going on recently and been a little busy, so I haven't been able to do these, but I just wanted to do this for you. I know it's a little bit late, Friday and whatnot, but yeah, just wanted to do this to kind of make up for it, because I know last weekend was a busy weekend for my stuff, V8 Supercars and Formula One. Excuse me, but last weekend really, was the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for Formula One. There's a couple of races left in the season, and if you didn't know, the weekend before at India, a place that Sebastian Vettel is really good at, he clinched the championship, won that race, and entering Abu Dhabi, which is also a track that he's brilliant at. I was widely expected that he would also win, but let's see how it went. Basically, Mark Webber got the pole, so it was already a good weekend for Red Bull. Even before the race started, one driver was not happy during the weekend. Was Finnish driver Kimi Räikkönen of Lotus. He was not happy at all during the weekend. He crashed in practice, and on the opening lap, he crashed with Guido van der Garde, and that was the end of his weekend, pretty much. Bet he's happy going back to Ferrari, because the end of this season doesn't look good for him. So Mark Webber didn't do so well in the opening start despite getting the pole. He dropped to third. Nico Rosberg and his Mercedes split the two Red Bulls, and Vettel went out into the lead. And by lap 10, he led over 20 seconds by Rosberg. He made his first pit stop a few laps later, and he was still in the lead. That time, Webber, his teammate, passed Rosberg for a second position because Rosberg was struggling a bit after his pit stop. Frenchman Romain Grosjean of Lotus loses time in his middle stint behind the one stopping Adrian Sutil in his Force India. Grosjean would eventually finish fourth, one behind the podium finish. Fernando Alonso in his Ferrari started in P10, but made his way up to fifth, which is, I guess you could consider good, not for someone who's second in points, already lost the championship, but yeah, whatever. Vettel pretty much unstoppable. This is the performance I expected back at Suzuka a few weeks ago, but I don't know. Maybe the weirdness of NASCAR with Kenseth being good at Martinsville and Jimmy dominating at Texas has rubbed off on this, on Formula One. Vettel pretty much was unstoppable out front, and he ran the field. He dominated, won by over 30 seconds. That's crazy. He four times champion, straight 4 consecutive championships for Vettel. That was his 37th win. This is his 7th win in a row. He started out with fewer wins than Alonso, and now he has 5 more than him. It's just the last 4 years have been such a period for Formula One. I can hardly. Do you know who the last person to win a championship before Sebastian Vettel was? Jenson Button. And where is he right now? He's nowhere. That was with Braun. He wasn't even with McLaren yet. I just find all of this really funny. Yeah, Rosberg finished third. Webber finished second. That was a good 1-2 for Red Bull that day. But Lewis Hamilton, Rosberg's teammate, he only finished 7th because he just got stuck in traffic early in the race and couldn't make it back up. Felipe Massa for Ferrari finished 8th. It was basically a strategy race. A lot of teams were going to do just a one-stop race, which I don't know how that's possible. but pretty much only 2 cars out of the 22 were able to get 21, minus Kimi Räikkönen. Only 2 of them out of the 21 were able to do the one-stop race. So, changing the tires, And both of them were the Force Indias of Paul di Resta and Adrian Sutil. Sutil obviously finished 6th. That was good for him. Di Resta finished 6th. Sutil ran 10th. So both Force India cars got some points, and it's bad news for Mercedes, who's competing with them for the 4th, 5th place ahead of McLaren in the Constructors' Championship. Alonso was forced to make a late second stop, so Di Resta was able to finish that way. And, of course, Kimi Räikkönen, the horrible weekend. That was... Maybe he'll have better luck at Ferrari, I don't know. After winning the season opener, it's been up and down for him. It's either been podium or this. So, yeah, that's basically it. Just not much to tell. Pretty much Vettel all the way. Vettel. I guess maybe to fill up the time, I might give him some perspective on NASCAR, because there really isn't much going on this week that I have to cover. I, of course, don't want to play favorites. I don't want to jeopardize my position as a as a sports commentator, but I'm a professional journalist, so I'm going to say Kyle and I have that fantasy NASCAR standings, and my mom and dad play, I play, he plays. It's fun. And my mom and I and Kyle have been playing for the whole season, and I led the first 3 weeks because Daytona was good for me. Kyle led, I think, the 2 weeks after me, and then my mom just ran the whole season, and I was like 180 points behind at the end because I kept picking Johnson when he finished 40th in those last 4 races. But on the chase reset, I don't know what happened. I just started... I won the first 2 races with Kenseth, and yeah, I became a Kenseth fan this year after he won Las Vegas, so I'm a Kenseth fan. The last 2 races are going to make me a little bit nervous because Johnson seems like he has the edge. But yeah, whatever. I think Matt can get it done. Either way, that'll be a really good championship fight because both of those are just really, really good competitors. Yeah, I started out really not liking Johnson, mostly because of the wins, and he's vanilla, and I didn't get excited about him. But you know what? Now that I see the picture and the kind of Richard Petty, David Pearson dynamic between he and Kenseth, I really don't mind him that much anymore. I know he wins. It's kind of like the Vettel dynamic. Even though I don't like him winning all the time now, I look back on the 5 championships and I'm like, wow, that's never going to happen again. Why didn't I like it during that time? He has 66 wins. He's going to equal Dale Earnhardt in 10 victories from now. That's just crazy. And by the time he has those 10 victories, he'll probably have his 7th championship. So he'll equal Dale Earnhardt. That's just, wow. How old was, let's see, 49 minus 7, 42, and I don't know how old Jimmy is exactly, 37? So Jimmy has 5 years to get 11 victories and 2 championships to beat Dale Earnhardt, and I wonder how all those Dale Jr. fans are going to react to Jimmy Johnson beating their hero. That's going to be... and if Jimmy could score his 77th win at Talladega, wouldn't that be sweet for me? Not for the junior fans, but for me. It'll probably happen sometime in 2015 when NASCAR is on Fox and NBC. It'll probably be on the NBC Sports Network, which for some reason I don't get. So that's part of the reason I haven't been doing the Formula One as much because I have not been able to view the races because for some reason my satellite provider wishes to give me that network sometimes and sometimes take it away and not inform me either way when they're going to do what. So I'm going to basically, the information I got today was on Bleacher Report and Crash.net. Good sources for that, but I want to do this on my own and I can't without watching it. So I'm going to try to do it as best I can, but I've had a lot of stuff going on and all that stuff, and you know how it is. But yeah, also in my episodes of Overdrive, I'm going to have a regular song, so you'll know. And it's not going to be the song that was on today that you've heard. It's going to be my outro. That will be my intro from now on, so you'll know it's me. So that'll be fun. I'm not used to talking this much. My voice is breaking. Oh well. I guess that means it's time to end. It's been a short episode, but maybe next time I'll have more to talk about with... Oh yeah, next time I will have a lot more to talk about, because next week is going to be the United States Grand Prix in Austin, Texas. Circuit of the Americas, second time they're running it. That'll be... That's a good track. I like that track. It's going to be crazy. I don't know. Lewis Hamilton won there last year. He needs a win. He hasn't won all year. Has he? Has he won? I don't know. Vettel's won the last 7, so I can't really remember who else has won besides him. I think he has, maybe once. Yeah, back early in the season. Oh, my mind's going, I should probably stop. So, anyway, all of you have a good evening, good night, good morning, good day, whenever you're listening to this. And I will bid you adieu. Auf Wiedersehen. I'll just say Auf Wiedersehen because I speak German. Oh well. Alright. Goodbye.